I think it's important that there are many opportunities created and many people get different opportunities to see wildlife and to appreciate nature and to be curious about it. I think Claire and I were quite unusual when we were growing up, being interested in nature, and some of our friends thought we were a bit odd, really. I've come a long way from when I was a small girl. I made little shell mice and sold them for sixpence and raised enough money to buy 100 rings for Holme Bird Observatory.
One of the things we've really got to do is not just protect the sites we've already got, but it's also to connect them up.
Suffolk Wildlife Trust is the only organisation that's wholly dedicated to safeguarding and protecting Suffolk's wildlife. To help species thrive, we need corridors of suitable habitat for wildlife to be able to spread. Our reserves allow us to do this by creating space for that wildlife to expand and to grow and thrive.
You might have a nature reserve there and you might have a nature reserve there, but a lot of wildlife can't get between them if everything between them is urbanised or is intensive agriculture or something.
From our perspective, we believe it's important that we use our funds in order to try and help wildlife have room to thrive.
Because the Suffolk Wildlife Trust is local, I know the county, I know the landscape, I know the reserves that I tend to visit, you know, places like Thelneatham Fen and Hopton Fen and Nettishall and so on, around where I live. And I've seen what has been done along the Little Ouse to restore, you know, quite impoverished habitats. So I know how extremely valuable it can be. And I want there to be rich places for nature.
The generosity of people who have left gifts in their will to Suffolk Wildlife Trust is etched into the history of our nature reserves. Redgrave and Lopham Fen was Suffolk Wildlife Trust's very first nature reserve in 1961. Since then, legacy gifts have helped us to buy and expand our sites so that nature can thrive and future generations can enjoy it.
I think it's important that young people get the chance to understand a little bit about the environment around them, but the wonder of it. And just knowing what all the different things are, being curious, I think, is the most important thing.
Legacies are extraordinary gifts, and we use them to do extraordinary things.